Okay, we're on. Okay, it looks like we're on. I gotta shut this off. Apologize for the heavy delay. I don't think I've ever delayed that far. Well, it's alright. Only 3 of you on here. But, yeah, something happened. Like, I don't have the option to go Facebook Live. So we just threw up Bethany's phone. Looks a little fisheye, but that's alright because she's got a better camera. I have old lenses. Well, I hope this is good. Sounds okay for me. Yeah, I think I'm just gonna play some tunes, and I'll talk my smack. Probably no time at all. Hold on, I'm gonna drag you guys a little bit closer. Oh, I can't. Never mind. I won't be able to tell for like 5 minutes. It's okay, hon. It's fine where it is. It seems like far away, but it's alright. It's alright. I'm just gonna call it good. Oh, no. Okay. Okay. There's just like kind of a long between things. Hell, I'm gonna just start with one of my songs here. In a different fashion that I was messing around with earlier. I don't know. I think we're good. Sorry it took so long. And thanks to Bethany, saved my ass. Yeah, I opened Facebook and it said there's just no live option in the room, and it only gave me options for selecting certain people, meaning I couldn't just be public. So I don't know what's going on. Phones. Did not expect that. It was a pretty smooth dinner and it's up, and now we're kind of threw me for a loop. You might recognize. she caught me again. Look what she's trying to go. I pulled the curtain and she broke the window. Yeah, look at what she's trying to grow. Myself most reluctantly. Oh, that girl, she's a growing. Well, hopefully you guys know that one. And I had to set up some things here. Hopefully it doesn't boom and bang too much on you. Well, how are y'all doing anyways? I think that's is that Karen? Who just, hey you guys wanna hear something kind of neat? I found out in a way that, well, it was, I'm gonna be doing, a new, not that it matters, most of you guys have these, but I'm gonna have, CDs, I'm doing a short run of CDs for both Secret Songs and Secret People because I'm out. And I still like that one. The user didn't work for me. I'm sure what that means. Yeah, I don't know what's... anyway, and the second thing is I'm going to be printing the Giraffe Attack album. I redid the artwork because it was horrendous, to be honest, the first pass I did at it. And I didn't know what I was doing. But anyway, we got new artwork I had to design, so we're going to have... those CDs. But the cool thing is, I just had found out, and Karen, your logo is the Biden-Harris logo, your picture, and I told you this, but this was done by Robin Canner, who did the artwork for Secret Songs for Secret People, and the only reason I found out was because I went to have it reprinted, and the printer didn't have it anymore, so I've had to reach out to her about it, but it's kind of neat. That's to her Facebook page to say, hey, I need the artwork. Do you still have it by chance? How good is your record keeping? And yeah, she's like, oh, this is kind of cool. I'm on the cover of the New York Times, so neat. Anyways, but it's originally a Portland Mainer, so lives in Washington now. So just a little fun fact for you guys. Speaking of Mainers, I think I want to do a song by Jonathan Edwards, just because it's a great tune. Bethany gave me the idea to she made me take the idea more seriously of playing and dicking around on the guitar a little bit before I start, because sometimes I come in kind of clueless, and you can tell. And but I actually wrote down some songs and have a little direction. And I like it better when I do that. And this is one of the songs I'm like, I gotta do that one tonight. So this is a Jonathan Edwards song. What key do I do it in? She can't help me with that one. That's the key. Alright, right there. The song's called Shanty. Something good to eat and make my head a little high, make the whole day complete. So gonna lay down Shanty, mama, and put a good buzz on, put a good buzz on. Pass it to me, baby, and pass it to me slow. We take time to smile a little before you let it go, 'cause we're gonna let when there's always room for more. Fill it, light it, shut up and close the door. Spin around, see mama, put a good buzz on. Sit down in the kitchen, fix something good to eat. We make our heads a little, make a whole complete. Yeah, won't lay around the shanty, mama, put a good buzz on. Both night and day, if I can help it, we'll lay around the shanty, mama, put a good buzz on. Wow, it's a shorter song without 4 harmonica solos. Jonathan Edwards, who lives in Maine, and he hasn't come this year, which is understandable, but last year and the year before he came by some of the gigs and sat in with us for a few tunes, and that was like a pretty big deal for me, because I had his CD, I had very few CDs when I was young. That was one of them. He had the Sunshine Go Away song. But it was just fun. And I recorded every show that summer, not on audio, I recorded the audio. And that particular show, my recording was so the input was too high. And it was just nothing but just distortion. The show he did. I lost 2 shows that whole summer, and that happened to be one of them. Speaking of that happening, how many people joined us for my show with Will Mallett Friday? Because it was a lot of fun. And my backup camera went down, and I still don't know why. I got it working through a different card in it, and it seems to function fine. And the feed I got from Facebook is terrible. It's like there's a minute between us talking, and so I don't know. I really want to post that show because it was such a fun show. I enjoyed it, and now I don't know. It's just if anybody out there with syncing video with audio, hit me up, but I'll let you know every 3 minutes it shizms again, and it just is like for an hour and a half show I don't have the patience to do it, so I might have to put it only or something. But it was a really fun show, and I'm bummed that the video didn't come out. So now let's talk about all the things that do work. Guitar now. Remember, this thing was been out of tune for a few months, and they spruced it right up at Buck Dancers. Fix this up. Needed some filing. Anyway, yeah, and last day behind this, next Tuesday, Bethany and I will be somewhere else. So we'll be in a totally different location. I'm not gonna say too much yet, except that it does have a fireplace, and that might be happening. Hey, speaking of Will Mallett, I'm gonna play one of his songs, and also Bethany mentioned this one in particular, and I'm always happy to play it because it's just such a great damn song. Would it help if I pumped in like crowd noise behind me? I was just thinking about that. Like I go to get into this, and it's different for you guys because you have all different background sounds than I do. But it's so like chirp chirp.
This lens is funny.
Huh?
The lens keeps like focusing in and out, in and out.
Yeah, we put a magnifying lens on Bethany's camera, but her it wasn't meant for her camera, so you see I'm a little fishbowled, but she has a nice camera, and I'm just thankful because I couldn't get either of my other phones to do this. So Will Mallett song here called "Losing Horses." problem is, I also love to live in a world without Bluetooth because I think it sucks. Never works the way you want it to. So, I think I'm just gonna stick with the wires. Stand on my shoulder for a second. There we go. Almost thought you had the whole thing straight. You came flying, you came screaming out of the gate. You was thinking about taking all your cash to town, and he stumbled at the end and he went down. You keep betting on losing horses, getting drawn by all their mystic needs, getting thrown by those confusing forces. Betting on losing steeds. Yeah, you're betting losing horses. Betting on American Pharaoh was the last one to take you down. You went on to win the whole Triple Crown, but Black Diamond was the one that took you home. How you first wound up all broke down and alone. You keep betting on losing horses, getting drawn by all their mystic needs, getting thrown by those confusing forces, getting betting on losing steeds. Yeah, you bet losing horses. Anthony Fillet, you on here. Hi, Jessica. Thanks for joining. Hold on. I gotta stretch the phones out. The cord is 100 feet long, but it's doing one of those things where you gotta spin it around for a while so it doesn't all. Is that all again? Okay. It is better. So it doesn't just it's pulling up. It's not annoying me. So Bethany should. She's my barometer. So I don't know if there's a bunch more people here than there was earlier, but I started about 8 minutes late, and just being late for anything, especially this type of stuff, kind of gets me a little buggy. And for whatever reason, like, it's a new thing. When I went to hit live, there was no live selection. It said Eric's room. Like, I could just go room. And then there was a bunch of questions after that, and emoticons, and all this bullshit, and none of it made sense. So I was kind of freaking out by the time we just decided to throw Bethany's phone up here. It says can do live. So I don't know what that's all about. I'm really confused.
It's a newer iPhone.
Yeah, but
That's all.
it even makes sense. It's a newer iPhone. I mean, mine has. I think mine are updated and yours isn't. And like they did something new. It has to be.
I don't know. Apple likes to fuck with you, like,
Apple likes to fuck with you. That's absolutely true. But the thing is, I had live, so they wouldn't.
maybe
I would love an
last
old
week
iPhone
they
right
decided
now.
to kibosh the iPhone.
Just for me, because I'm overusing it. Luna Lee, hey, nice to see you. Tell me where you're living. If you're in South Korea, or I heard there's rumors you were gonna try to hold up in Los Angeles, but I'd be interested to know. Anyway, yeah, I'll play a couple songs. I haven't heard any requests, so I'm just gonna freeball it here. But I don't really know of my songs what I feel like playing, to be honest. What do you want to hear, hon?
You're gonna play CCR.
I know, I just did like so many covers. I've almost played all the covers I wrote down. So I was thinking I should play some of my own. fuck it. There's no rules in this game. We're gonna do we'll do CCR.
We like your music.
I know. I just have more fun playing other people's music sometimes.
Ask the people if they have requests.
Do an original. Cousin Steve. Okay, I'll do an original. Hey, you know what I want to do? I actually want to do this song. It's what I posted about today. Here's Magnetic Fields. I like playing this. It's weird for me. I wrote that this is the as far as the song goes, that I've never worked harder on. That's never taken longer. And like usually when something takes too long, it's just like it gets watered down and overthunk, and it gets just quagmired, and I miss it. I can't do it, and it usually just goes on the scrap heap. And this is one that I just never really get, and that includes not only the lyrics and the music, but also even once I started recording, that was as much a part of the writing as the other, the other stuff was. And so there's a lot of mixing, a lot of finally getting it exactly like I like, and then realizing this is missing, that's missing. Oh, I got to extend this. I got to change that. I need this instrument. And somehow it came out in the end, and I can hear it and go like, oh wow. I don't like a lot of my music. I actually hear it, and there's a lot of things I'd like to do. Like I think, well, if I was a millionaire, I could hire anybody I wanted. I know what I do to this, but this is one I'm like, shit, pretty happy with it. So this is Magnetic Fields. And if you haven't heard it, just go to my website, go to discography. You'll get a link right to it. You can hear this one. I get 3 tracks available. The rest are not going to be available until November unless you buy the CD, which can also be snagged at my website. Stars are helpless. The edges, they are always undefined. And now I'm turning wrenches, far from what needs fixing. Your world contains no fences, full of beauty and suffering. Absorbing light and bending time. How could I brace for a in the garden of your poor design? Still I'm waiting for the colors to return to the scenery. Sparks could gather motion, illuminating the dark, slowly drawing near. On this growing trail between us, I watch my shadow drag a busted crutch. The only rules of love and sorrow, to ask for nothing is to ask too much, too much, too much. To ask for nothing is to ask too still pulsing, bending circles from broken lines. We were only seeking shelter, or was just a searching for a place to die. Sit, I'm waiting for the colors. That's magnetic fields. Yeah, I hope you guys are doing okay. Hope everything sounds good. See a number on the screen. I'm not hearing much from anybody, but that's okay. I'll just pretend out there. But I like playing for myself anyways. You know what? I do want to do this one. This is one I used to know long 3 million years ago, and now I don't know. It was raining like a bitch today. Wait, bitch. Is that a cancelable? You're not supposed to say that, probably. What can you say? But it was raining. It was really nice. It was like some microburst thing where it just like slammed us with the lightning and the wind. And it's super cheesy to do a song about rain when that happens, but I learned this again last night. I relearned it last night. But I love this song. I think the words are great, and I think CCR, for as much as they are part of the American fabric, I still think they're underrated in a lot of ways. Clouds of mercy pouring, confusion on the ground. A good man through the ages, trying to find the sun. And I wonder, still I wonder, who stopped the rain. Seeking shelter from the storm, caught up in a fable, we watched the towers burn. But 5-year plans and New Deals, just wrapped in rope and chains. But still I wonder, who stopped the rain. Sorry, it goes. That's what I learned last night, and I forgot it. It's written in my notebook. It's trying to go by memory. My first mistake. Heard the singers playing, and how we cheered for more. Crowd then rushed together, sang to keep warm, and still the rain kept pouring, falling on my ears. And I wonder, still I wonder, who stopped the rain. 1960s fade out. Anyway, CCR, cool. I get some good requests. The pattern, yep. The wreckage of this big house, sure. Store. Hi Gretchen, thanks for joining us. James, thanks for coming by. Out here. Kelly Carroll says I'm out here. Oh, yeah, because I was asking if anybody's out there. Gotcha. I don't remember all the... I think You think I have any value in my monologues? I don't try to remember this shit. Just falls. Yeah, Steve, I'm with you with the whole burnt out in the classic rock thing. It's too bad. The radio, they're just killing themselves by just playing the same shit. I mean, you can turn on the classic rock station. It's like you could make $20 a day just by guaranteeing your heart or something, like right then, or a Tom Petty song, like his most popular 2 or 3. It's just like, anyway, that's why no one listens to radio. Let's see the pattern. Yeah, let's do that. Although track 2 on the new record, if you would like to hear the new record, head over to my website, which will swing you over to Bandcamp, which will swing you over to PayPal and whatever else convenient methods of paying. But yeah, the CD's available, and I'm pretty psyched. And a lot of you have sent me like really great heartfelt feedback, and it's been really nice to know that something that I overburdened myself with might have been worth it in the end after all these years. So it won't be available till November otherwise, but you can buy the CDs and the digital downloads for now. But otherwise, it'll be if you want to wait, it will be online. And so here's the pattern, track 2. Got his own tail in his mouth. When will we learn? Is our history on repeating the pattern been burned into the fabric that our hearts are feeding? Ooh, over and over, over and over again. I mixed up the verses. That threw the whole thing off. Sorry. Thank you, Karen. Miss you, by the way. You know that. Here, I'll do general store. I'm gonna switch guitars for that. So let me do this one first. Wait. My newest song, which by the way I'm working on. I don't know how close I can say it is to done, but I can say that my goal is to put a new song out every minimum. Probably won't happen. It'd be nice to do every 4 weeks, but it's probably gonna be more like every 6 to 8. So it's pretty close, but there's still some things missing for me, and well, it's just part of my damn process. But this one should be out. I hope it doesn't hold me back, because I got other ones I can be working on. I got a lot of tunes I can be working on. So I think this is kind of the new model of the industry, since Spotify controls everything. From what I understand, it's pretty important to do. So yeah, it looks like it's gonna be singles all the way down. Here's James' request. Thanks, James. But yeah, this is my newest song, which technically gets a co-write from Will Mallett, whose name is on the screen. I don't know if he's here or not, but he was. What a good show that. Well, I mean, it was a fun show. I shouldn't say it was good. It was for me. I had a lot of fun. Well, lately, time and distance seems like a terrible joke. And every day we're hanging on the jailhouse. The world outside is melting down. The flowers are in bloom, and I swear that someday we'll be staying in the same room. During the strange times we live, to find each other through the wreckage. Breathe. Who knew the end of the world might taste this sweet? We're gently locked in orbit, and through the chaos we spin. And though the dust is close, the weight is harrowing. Came to me in a vision. I've seen you many times before. Trapped in the wrong story, you slipped the key under my door. Strange times we live in, to find each other through the wreckage. Breeze stream to the end of the earth by uncertainty. Strange times we live in, our weary hearts somehow picking up speed. Who knew the end of the world would taste so sweet? Taste so sweet. Taste so sweet. Taste so sweet. Ah, thank you, James. Enjoyed it. Thank you, man. I appreciate the. Yeah, I love playing with Will. Karen, wish you could see the girls playing together. Those are dogs, everybody. Just so you know. Karen and I running a brothel or anything. But I wish I could see those dogs too. I do. Cute. Very cute pictures I've seen. What else was there? Somebody asked for general store. I'm gonna switch to the other piece. Well, guys, as far as next week, this window will not be behind me. Backdrop remains to be seen. We will be moving this week, so I'm gonna miss it. But it's funny, we were talking about this when I started doing it in June. The sunset was like, I don't even know if it was it totally dark by the time I was done. No, like we used to get like the sunset halfway through or even towards the end of it. It's just pitch black now, as you can see. Maine's close enough to the top of the earth where it's like it will get dark at 4 p.m.
It's only a short
period of time. Then old Mother Earth wobbles herself back into such a better position. It's interesting though. I think like you told me that the other day, and I was like, holy shit, like that. I don't know what the earliest it gets dark in Austin is, but it's just not even like that. 4. I forgot about that.
It's really quick. It's only a few weeks.
It's only a few weeks.
But it's like...
Well, a few long fucking weeks. Jesus. It's like Alaska. I totally forgot about that. Like, I'm still trying. Still daylight there, says Karen. Well, it would be. You're still an hour ahead, to be fair. An hour behind. Right? How it works. I don't know, it doesn't matter. You're still new over there. Hey, let me do some general store action. Actually, this one again.
Still daylight in Austin.
Late night. Yeah, I seen it. It's 8 p.m. Yeah, it's 9 here. It's pretty cool. But, I don't know, was it light when we started at all?
No.
It wasn't even light when we started at 8? Christ. It's coming. Probably wouldn't hear the exasperated crowd noises that you typically hear when someone's tuning guitar too long. It helped to push me along. But sounds good, doesn't it? Shit. Here we go. Here's our general store for, sorry, I gotta get back. For Gretchen, thank you for hanging out. And I haven't put my credentials in there, but this is partially why I gave up my Tuesday. So I should, Hun would dump it in my Venmo, PayPal stuff.
It's on my phone.
So type it in the comments and I'll. And so many of you guys have been like, I hope it doesn't seem berating because so many of you in these names I see all the time are so generous every week. So
I saved notes and I copy and paste, so I don't know it.
it's uneasy and PayPal is .me/uneasy. If you can, I'll pin it. Sorry, we had a bit of a flustercluck at the beginning here with a bunch of stuff that I've explained. She likes word twists. tourists. Okay, general store. I'm just gonna cough. Sorry, same yoga class where I inhaled spit, and I'm like, I'm not gonna cough in front of everybody, and I just held it. And I'm sorry. I inhaled spit funny up into my nose, and that's what happens. And in the middle of the woods, on a general store. Buy the fish, you can buy the fish in lore. They sold you almost everything you own. Before you buy the farm, they're gonna sell you the stone. Before you buy the farm, they're gonna sell you the stone. Before you buy the farm, they're gonna sell you the stone. Anyway, excuse me. Let me, no, pin comment. Okay, I just pinned my tip jar. I forgot to mention that the whole time. Because we came in hot with all kinds of problems. Underwater Dream, do that. And Clyde, glad you got the record. Why it took so long. My mother hasn't even received hers. I sent them out the end of last week in July, or like, I don't know, third week of July. I mean, I can kind of guess why they're that slow, but it's kind of mind-blowing. So I've had a few people say they haven't got them. And if within a week or so you still haven't got them, let me know. I'll put one in priority or something for you. Because I don't know. You'll probably get them at some point, but I feel bad. I want people to hear this. And if you want, well, that's easy. Go to my website or Google my name. Go to my Bandcamp. It's really easy. And otherwise, they won't be out until nobody's listening to them until September, until November. I think I'm gonna call it with this one. Oh, new merch soon, Jessica. So, I've been working on. Here, I'll talk about some shit.
Yeah.
For a second.
Yes, please.
So I've been working on. I bought this thing called the Apple Pencil, and when I heard it, I thought it was like the stupidest thing I've ever heard of. But there was a really cheap one. I had watched a bunch of tutorials on YouTube, and I was like, "Holy shit, this is actually pretty legit." So it's for drawing. I mean, you can go like side pencil, and you can layer. It's just amazing. It's amazing. It's just kind of Bluetooth connected sort of pencil that you can use like a stylus with your iPad. I'm totally into it, and so I have been working on a couple different T-shirt designs. And I'll probably end up selling them on a place called Teespring, which gets half the money, but I never have to touch a T-shirt. Meaning they just send it to you. You know, say I charge $20 for a T-shirt at some point, but I don't have to put any overhead. You can pick your own colors. I just upload the design. That's probably what's going to happen, because this boxes of inventory is it's a really tough thing to deal with, to be honest, and especially with T-shirts, you have to order. It's like 100, like 60 to 100, and well, they're heavy. I mean, 60 to 100 T-shirts is kind of heavy. Probably more than that. Probably ordered close to 200. Yeah, I'm trying to come up with some cool designs. I feel like a design has to be kind of cool on its own. I'm not just going to sell something with my font on it. And so I'm trying to come up with some cool ideas. And I got one, but I've kind of petered out on it. But maybe I'll float them out to Facebook land and see if people like them and see if they're worth putting out. Some of them I think are kind of cool, but I would like to put some things out, some new stuff. And actually, right now, just having more merch, even though it kind of costs a lot of money to do. In the long run, if I can stay viable as an artist and you guys care about me still in 1 or 2 years, and I can move this stuff, it does help the bottom line as far as it helps me to keep doing this. So you gotta spend money to make money. So that said, yeah. What about koozies? Man, I see some people have like fucking coffee mugs and shit.
Band guitar merch. That's a good idea.
Band guitar merch, please. I wouldn't even know what to do. Oh, like me playing the band guitar.
Yeah, or just do like some sort of band guitar.
What did Will call it? The guitar. The band
guitar?
No, he called it the git. I think he called it Git Joe.
No, I don't know.
Yeah. It's funny. Well, cool, Jessica, for sure. And Lisa, maybe band guitar merch. I don't know. The Git Joe. That was it.
Git Joe.
It's funny. Here's an underwater dream for Kyle. Thank you for requesting this. So always, you're always, man. I name almost every time in my when I finally go through the Venmos and the PayPal. So thank you very much. It means a lot from people like you, and there's so many on here. I really shouldn't call you out by name because I probably wouldn't be able to stop. There's so many of you. Decals, fake tattoos. No.
It's dumb.
Thongs.
Sure.
Baby, like baby onesies. Winter gloves, sweatpants.
Tank tops.
What about sweatpants? Like instead of pink, it just says like Eric on the butt. Shit, you guys got me thinking. Let's see. Here's some merch. $10,000. My guitar I've been playing for 20 years. $10. No, never sell this. I love this guitar. Feels like a part of me. I would for $18,000. Who am I kidding? Be awesome. Kind of suck having to go shopping for like a $4,000 guitar, but yeah, we're gonna start about merch ideas. Nike will do something with me.
From a dream, what a dream, breathing into the light that spilled across my floors and walls, and I see you weeping, lasted most of the night. Still we hold the breaking point, just a milestone, and still hold on and on. Now we walk between a curve of two vastly different streams and build a fire on some bones. I lay inside the grass, I find a log along the trail. They sting my eyes, the broken glass, rocks or hail. Still we hold on the breaking point, just a milestone. Still we're holding on and on. And still we hold on, like two lines circling a throne. Still we holding on and on, baby, on and and now we walk between
First, you know me by now. Should expect this stuff.
since I've fallen into step with confusion and weariness. My world is small enough to throw. Though the olive branch was always wasted upon awaking, the dove, she died so long ago. So long ago, so long ago, long ago. Still we hold the breaking point, just a mile. Still we're holding on and on. And still we hold on, like two lines circling a phone. Still we holding on.
Guys, thank you so much for hanging out. And I will say, just a quick addendum to the merch thing, Jessica, in case you missed it, I'm putting out two records that I've had out for a while. Putting out the draft collection onto physical CDs, and those haven't been out for 7 years by now. It came out almost 10 years ago. And though I would love to redo it, and I'm adding bonus tracks that never came on it, but probably should put on it. And so there will be, so that is some merch that will be coming out soon. Actually, I was told they should be done by Friday, so they're going to be shipped probably around Friday, and I'll have them next week. And so I'm kind of excited to just have that back out again. And Secret Songs to Secret People is going to be coming on CD. Instead of the open digipacks, they're going to be kind of the small, they're called mini jackets. They're like miniature, you guys know what I mean. They're like miniature record sleeves. So, anyway, so that's happening. And thank you all for hanging out. Unfortunately, Bethany and I will not be here in this house next time we broadcast. We did find a new place today. And we're awfully excited about it, and maybe we'll tell you more about it next time next time I'm live. You wanna come say hi? Well,
Next time.
Bethany says next time. She says I can flip the phone around. Maybe I'll do that before.
You need to figure out how to do that.
I gotta figure out how to do it. All right, guys. Well, hey, thanks so much. Again, as always, I appreciate it really does mean a lot. I can't believe I've been doing this since March. And it's pretty crazy. So, thank you.